Abigail,
Yes.
when do we sign up for Medicare?
Okay, that's going to vary based on your situation. So if you're someone that's turning 65, there's a 7-month window, and usually you're going to want to enroll probably like 90 days out in the first 3 months of that 7-month window, just because it takes a little bit of time for that to process. If you are leaving employer coverage, I would ask that you give us a solid 90 days. If it's the end of the year and you're wanting to retire like in January, please give us 120 days. That sounds like a lot, but just because there's paperwork that has to be filled out and that gets turned into Social Security, and that is their busiest time of year. So just to kind of keep our timeline safe and tight, we like that 90 to 120 day window to make sure that we've got the time that we need for Social Security to process everything, so that then we're not really rushing to try and get your plans in place. The last group that would fall into that is if you're on disability, so under 65, but you qualify, you're eligible for SSDI, which means you get Medicare on month 25. You're actually going to get enrolled automatically. So you don't have to do anything. They will send you a card. What you would have to do is decline it. So if you don't want it, if you've got other coverage available through a spouse's employer coverage or something like that, then you would actually decline it. So otherwise you're going to want to keep it.
Okay, so but how do I even enroll into Medicare?
So the easiest thing to do is to go online. So if you're turning 65 and it's super straightforward, just go online. That's super simple. We've got an instruction sheet that takes you step by step exactly where to go, what to do, what buttons to push, what to enter and not enter, all of that. So that's the easiest. Again, another automatic is going to be if you're already drawing Social Security at age 65, you don't even need to do that. You are also automatically going to get enrolled. And typically you'll get your card about 5 months in advance. So then the other how is going to be if it is like you're leaving employer coverage or retiring, you're going to want to give us that call about 90 to 120 days in advance, because there are 2 forms that have to be filled out for each person requesting coverage. One from the employer showing that there's been coverage since turning 65 so that you don't get penalized for not having Medicare yet. And then the other is just simply that application for Medicare Part B to make sure that those get processed on time. So yeah, go online's the easiest, but if you are turning or if you are retiring and over 65, there is some paperwork that needs to be done.
What if I'm not an online person?
So we can help. You can call. You can definitely call Social Security. It just is going to take some time because typically they are booking appointments 6 to 8 weeks out. So if you call at the beginning of your enrollment window, you still might not get enrolled until like a couple months in, and now we've lost that time. So it can be done. We can certainly walk you through that and help you with that, but I would almost call like a couple months before your window even opens so that you're scheduling that appointment when that enrollment window opens, because again, they're just so backed up. They have so many people with needs each and every day, not even just Medicare, just related to everything that Social Security does. It can take a little bit longer. So just be aware of those timelines. And if you've got questions, I would say call us 6 months in advance, like just to be safe. And we'll talk about your situation, where you're at, what you need, is there paperwork, is it automatic, all that kind of stuff. And that way we're kind of ahead of the curve and know exactly what steps you need to take and when.
Sounds like a lot.